Hi!
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Landon.
I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be making a tier list of baby registry items. We recently had one of those, a baby and a baby registry.
Yeah.
Also. And there are so many things to put on a baby registry. It is overwhelming, it's chaotic, it's a lot. But there are a lot of things that are just kind of useless that babies don't actually need.
And we found out firsthand.
But then there are also some really great things that we think are essentials, even though they're technically not. Now, we went ahead and skipped any things that are like no-brainers.
Right.
Like you need a car seat, you need diapers, you need a stroller, those kinds of things. Like we didn't put those on this list. These are all just like baby luxury items.
It's not food,
yeah.
but you might really want it.
Or Amazon might really want you to get it. So we went to Amazon.com and we looked at their most frequently promoted baby registry items, or the things that people most commonly put on the registry, and we have compiled them and we're gonna make our tier list. So our rankings, the levels are as followed. So S tier, 100% must have.
Yeah.
A tier, it's a luxurious want. Like, you don't technically need it, but
It helps. It's nice.
B tier is, I like it. C tier is not for me, but if you want to, sure. D is, you don't need this, skip it. F tier, I hate these. All right, so let's jump into it. First thing,
Okay.
we have like a very neutral item. Why don't you talk about it?
Right. It is what would you call it? It's a bottle brush.
Cleaner.
Yeah, for hand washing bottles.
Yeah.
It is very useful. I'm pretty much the one who washes the bottles most of the time, and I think it is like quintessential. Even if you put it in the dishwasher, sometimes it doesn't quite get everything out.
But like you can also use it for like any bottles, like
Yeah.
usable water bottles that we have a lot.
Yeah.
I personally would put it in B tier.
B tier. You like it?
Yeah, but it's easily replaced by a regular sponge or washcloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Except for getting all the way down at the bottom.
Right.
I would put it 100% must have.
That's crazy.
That's my thought on it, is 100% must have.
Oh.
Next up,
We have, I just call it the nose sucker. So you stick, like, it looks like a little crayon. You stick it in the baby's nose, and then it has a little tube, and you suck the snot out.
not all the way into your own mouth, but just into the tube.
It allegedly has a stopper. This is a very hot button issue I've noticed with some parents.
Really?
Like some parents are like, no, that's disgusting. You're gonna ingest the baby's germs, and then it's gonna make you sick, which will make the baby sick. So like some parents are really against it. Some parents are like, this works great. It's the only one that gets all the snot out. And you know what? I kind of found that it works the best at getting, and the quickest at getting like snot and boogers out of a little baby's nose.
Yeah.
There are other options. Like we also have the electric nose sucker, but then they also give you like the bulb suckers at the hospital, and our baby hated those.
Right.
With this one, the manual one, it was the quickest to do. So it was over with quicker. I would put it B. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Right.
I say, you know what? Whatever works.
Yeah. Whatever works best for your baby. For us, it's this one.
Okay,
The next one.
the next one is a wipe warmer. This one for me goes straight to D tier.
D tier.
D tier.
You don't need this.
Skip the wipe warmer. I think that is such a money grab for baby industry.
Right.
I think they're like, let's think of all the things that might be an inconvenience and then sell a product that's very specific to try to fix it.
Yeah.
I hate that mentality.
Do you hate
I don't
the wipe warmer?
hate wipe warmers as much as I hate some of these other things.
Mm.
But I might put it in F tier. I might move it to F the more I talk about it, yes. First of all, a wipe is not that cold and it's not gonna be that detrimental. There's nothing wrong with a cold wipe. It might be uncomfortable for a second, but you're not gonna have a wipe warmer everywhere you go. So the first time you change the baby's diaper out in public, and then that's the first time they're exposed to a cold wipe on their little tush, that's gonna blow their minds. And that will be tragic.
Yeah.
Move it to F tier. Honestly, move it to F tier.
Wow.
I hate wipe warmers.
Hate wipe warmers. Well, the next one is...
Oh, for the record, we did not get a wipe warmer. I did not put it on the registry because I hated it.
Next up is an individual bottle warmer.
How do you feel about these?
You know, early on, we didn't have this on our registry.
No.
But somebody was giving away some of their baby items, and they were like, "Would you like the bottle warmer?" And we were like, "Yeah, we'll take it." And we tried it, and like after one night, I was like, "This is unnecessary," and we haven't used it ever since.
Yeah.
So I say it's like, it's either not for me, but if you want to, sure, or you don't need this.
I would definitely put it C tier. Like, it's not for me, but if you want to, sure.
It's mid.
It's mid. Okay, next up is the bottle sterilizer.
Oh, is it
So
for whole bottles or is it just for nipples?
I don't even know, because we don't have one. But you put the stuff in it, and then I think this one on here, it goes in the microwave.
Right, and it
sterilizes
steams up
it.
and it gets it hot enough to be sterilized.
I think that's totally unnecessary. I think it just takes up counter space, and you could just boil the bottle nipples.
Yeah, for one, most dishwashers have a sterilized function, or like you said, you could just boil some water and put the nipples in there.
That might be a hot take. Some parents might get mad at that, but like my kid is healthy. You know, she's 10 months old, and we haven't needed the bottle sterilizer. We've just been cleaning the bottles and boiling the nipples. Like
we sterilize it.
We give her clean bottles, guys, but like.
But without the tool that does only one thing.
Bingo.
Next up, bibs shaped like bandanas.
The little bandana bibs.
Yeah.
They're drool bibs. Because babies be drooling.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
I like them. We use them a
Me
lot.
too.
Yeah, I put them in B.
B tier.
Easy B tier.
I like it. Yeah. Next up is a small diaper changing organizer setup.
Okay, we got one of these, and like especially in like the early days when we would just kind of move around the house, it was nice to just be able to pick that up, carry it into the living room, and then I could change her on the couch, or I could put the changing pad on the coffee table and change her there, and I would just have all the stuff I needed right there.
Yeah.
I didn't have to move a lot. We put it in our room at night so that we could just change her right there and not have to take her all the way to the changing table in her room. Yeah, I put it in A tier.
Yeah, this is it is a luxury, but it's a luxury you want.
For sure. Because like we had the whole changing table set up in her room, which someone gave us a changing table. We were really grateful for that because we weren't planning on buying one. We were just gonna.
We had the changing pad. We were gonna put it on her
a dresser and just set that up like that. But that was really nice to have the changing table set up, and then to also have this like portable diaper caddy that we could just carry around the house wherever we were set up for that time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. So definitely A tier for that.
Yeah. Next up, this one I'm gonna say I think it's 100% must have. And we're not sponsored, but I know it's Hatch.
Yeah.
The light and noise machine.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Oh, she loves it.
Yeah.
And especially when she was like really little, and newborns love like that white noise because it reminds them of the womb. This one has an app. You can control it from your phone. So we really like that too.
Yeah. And the lights, you could have it change colors or change intensity throughout the night.
Yeah.
You could set sleep timers so that it turns off in the morning or it changes to a different sound at different times. It's really awesome, but no matter what, I think 100% you need a noise machine.
Next up is one of my favorite items. I'm not even kidding. I recommend this item to every new mom that asks me for recommendations. Because my friend recommended it to me, and I love it. So it is the Ubi diaper pail.
Mm-hmm.
It
Not the
is-
diaper genie. Now we're gonna have a hot take.
The diaper genie is not on here, but if it were, I hate it. It's going in F tier.
Wow.
No, but I love the Ubi diaper pail. So it has like a door on the top that you open it up, you drop the diapers in, you close it, there's a lock on it, so pets can't get into it, toddlers can't get into it. It really traps in all the odor, so you can,
Oh yeah.
So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But where it is different from Diaper Genie is that it just uses regular trash bags that you already have in the house.
Diaper genie needs specific trash
You
bags.
need special Diaper Genie bags.
That's a racket, isn't it?
That's money. But I love this one. I always recommend it. Technically, it's not a 100% must-have. You can just
Really?
use a regular trash can.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, I would put it in A tier. It's a luxurious want. I say put it on your registry because it's pricey for a trash can, but like, it's nice. Put it on your registry.
Yeah.
Just,
it's really good.
you never know what somebody will buy for you. Just
Yeah.
put it on there.
Next up is the bedside bassinet.
Okay, see, for me, this one is a C tier. Like, it's not for me,
Really?
but if you want to, sure. Because it's very cute, it's very pretty, it is aesthetic. It's giving Instagram mommy.
Yeah, I can tell from the picture.
But the
It
thing
looks-
is, it's not the most practical thing because a baby uses a bassinet for like 3 months,
Right.
maybe 3 to 4 months, maybe. And then after that, there's no other use for that $200 piece of furniture
Right.
sitting in your bedroom.
Right.
So what we did is we got the pack and play that came with a bassinet level, and so we had it set at the bassinet level, and she slept in our room. But she didn't like the bassinet very much.
No.
So, and some babies don't like the bassinet very much. They prefer to just be held or to sleep in their room. There were a couple nights we all slept in the living room together because she was really comfortable in the living room.
Just on the couch.
Yeah, and so you never know. Like, if you drop $200 on a bassinet and then the baby doesn't like it,
Then you've wasted the money. Or
and the thing is, like, now we have a pack and play. So it's a multifunctional option
Right.
that she can use until she's like 2.
Much more practical.
Yeah, so that's my recommendation
Instead of
a $200 bassinet that's
Right.
gonna sit in your room for 3 to 4 months and then sit empty. It's not for me, but if you want to, sure. All right, next up.
Next up, silicone bibs
I love the silicone
with
bibs.
the little pocket.
With the little pocket. I love these, especially when she started eating solids. She's just, grabbing at food and eating it.
And it's just falling
It
down.
falls in the little pocket, and then she finds it, and she's like, oh my gosh, look what I found.
Second dinner.
She's like, wow, more cheese.
She loves cheese.
And so I love the silicone bibs. They're also really easy to wash. They can go in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I say 100%.
100% must have silicone bibs.
Yes.
I agree.
This is the Sit Me Up chair.
With the little attachments.
I will not say the brand name,
Right.
but it rhymes with Misher Nice.
Misher Nice?
It's the
Are they the only ones who make this?
It's the Sit Me Up chair. It's kind of. For me, this one goes in D tier.
Really?
Like, we had one of these,
It's true.
but I wouldn't say she used it enough for me to be like, yeah, you should get this, you need it. What she really used was her swing, or even the bouncy seat. She used that more.
Yeah.
Just because she was a little bit more free.
Yeah.
Or we just laid her on a blanket and she, kind of rolled around and wiggled.
Yeah.
But when she wanted to sit more, I would like prop her up in the bouncy seat. I don't know. I would probably say that one is a skip.
Right.
There are just so many baby container options
Especially for helping them sit.
Yeah, and so many of them are non-essential. Like, I just like to let her roll around and play.
And, you know, we're a little bit on that side of why get something for only one purpose if you could get something that you can use for multiple things throughout time. I mean, put her in the high chair. Put her in something like that to help her learn how to sit up on her own, that kind of thing. Next up is the closet organizer with little animals and characters.
You divide the clothes by size. I was really excited to get these.
Yeah.
And I don't use them.
You don't use them anymore?
No.
Oh.
I initially used these when I first organized her closet, but I don't anymore. That changed really quickly.
Yeah. Before she got to the
before she was even 3 months, I wasn't using them anymore.
Wow.
I was just grabbing whatever fit her. Because sometimes, you know, you go through phases, like growth spurts and all this, and your baby fits this onesie that says 0 to 3 months and this onesie that says 3 to 6 months. And then what do you do with the onesie that just says 3 months?
Right.
You know, or so it's confusing, and I don't know. I would probably put these in C.
C tier, not for me.
It was for me, but it's not anymore. It's not anymore. I thought it was gonna be for me, but it's not.
It maybe was like in the I like it category, and now it's kind of shifted down over time.
Yeah, now that I have the experience of it, it's not for me. I realize I no longer need them. All right, so next up we have like little baskets that can be used for organizing. We used these to organize the changing table. So I love these. We use them all the time.
Oh yeah.
I would say put them in A.
A.
I think you should get some little organizational slides. Is that it doesn't sound like a word. Get some organizing tools, because it just helps.
Yeah. It's a little luxurious, but it's good. It's very helpful when you're trying to find the diapers you know they're in this basket.
Oh yeah, I love having those little elements that keep things organized. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would put those in A.
What is this next one?
That is a bottle part holder for the dishwasher. So you take the bottle parts apart. So you have the bottle, and then you have the little ring and the nipple. So you put the ring and the nipple in this little box, and you can put that box in the dishwasher.
Yes.
And it just like prevents the stuff from getting lost in the dishwasher, basically.
Around the dishwasher.
Flying around everywhere. So it's really useful. If you're using the dishwasher at all to clean bottles, then I say it's really useful. I would put it...
I like it, or even luxurious wand.
I would say maybe B. I would maybe put it B tier.
B tier?
Yeah,
I
like it.
It's not 100%
like,
must have, but
I
like it. Next up is the little fold-up portable baby bath that you put in the sink.
This is the one that we got. I didn't like it very much.
Really?
Yeah.
Our sink was a little bit of a different size than the little foldable
And
thing.
so was our baby. She was really long.
That's true. She was very long from the beginning.
So she's just all limbs flailing around. So I didn't like that one very much. We didn't use it all that much. Not enough to justify it.
Yeah.
Because it was just such a hassle, and then also trying to like not hit her on the faucet or like making sure that the sink is both
full enough but not too full.
And also cool enough but not too cold. And so it was, the sink bath was a hassle, and frankly we just ended up like taking her in the shower and doing baths there.
Yeah.
And like holding her, because you know that's great for babies. She preferred to be close.
Yeah.
She wanted skin to skin, and she was safe, and she was, you know, that helped her relax when she was really little.
Yeah.
And then by the time that she, you know, was big enough for like the bathtub bath, we, you know, have a regular baby bath. But I don't know, these sink bathtubs, I wouldn't say they're totally necessary. I would
A little more of a skip.
I would put it C tier.
C tier?
Yeah,
Not for me.
but if you want to, sure.
Next up, the tummy time mirror with the little toys.
I just have nothing to say about it.
Nothing to say about it. Don't really care one way or another.
I think she kind of liked it.
Yeah.
She didn't use it all that much.
No.
She
And-
did a lot of tummy time and she liked rolling around. But, she wasn't incredibly into it. But, it's not bad. It's fun. It's a little baby toy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a car.
is that a car or a motorcycle? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I might skip it.
I might skip it
I might
too.
say you don't need it. Skip it.
Yeah.
If you want your kid to be able to look at themselves, then you could put a larger mirror far away from them and they could see themselves without hurting themselves.
The next one is one of my favorite items.
Oh, yes it is.
Okay. It's definitely an A tier.
Mm-hmm.
The baby
At
Brezza
least
formula
an A
mixer.
tier.
If you are formula feeding at all, I say put it on the registry.
The baby Brezza.
Do you need it? No. Not at all. But it is so helpful and so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a little baby Keurig.
Yeah.
You just put the bottle there. It has it has water in the back, like you would fill up a Keurig. It has like a what is that called? A water reservoir.
Yes.
And then it has a formula compartment at the top. And you select how many ounces you want the bottle to be. You can select the temperature you want it to be.
Yep.
And then you hit the little start button and it mixes the bottle and it comes out the perfect temperature.
Yep. It is luxurious.
And it has been so helpful, especially like it's great for nighttime feedings. It's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're formula feeding at all, put it on the registry. It is luxurious, but I say it's worth it. It's one of those things that it is not needed at all.
No.
Technically, you don't need it.
Yeah, you could do other things.
Yeah, we didn't get it until she was probably about 3.5 months old.
Yeah, and we were fine.
Yeah, she
But
was
were
fine
we?
before then, but it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have.
It really is. All right, next one. I think this was on our registry. It's a little baby gate for in the
It's a
hallway.
baby gate. It's a baby gate.
Yeah.
It's a baby gate.
Yeah.
B.
You got nothing to say.
I think it's self-explanatory. It's a baby gate. You got a place you don't want the baby to go? Put it a baby gate. Put it a baby gate. Put it a baby gate. And there you go. I like it.
Yeah. Next one.
What is this called, Landon?
This is the PPTP. When I saw this, I thought it was so funny.
Can you explain what this is?
So this is a little pack of 4 pieces of cloth that are cut and stitched in a way to just put down on a little baby boy so he doesn't pee everywhere when you're changing his diaper. It's so funny. They have so many different patterns and colors and things. And
oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you know right now. This is an F tier for
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
I hate it.
This is ridiculous.
Number one, I don't think it really works. Because as soon as that kid starts peeing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the force would just take the TP off.
Yeah. And kids are wiggly.
It's
So
wiggly.
all a little baby
one
boy would have
wiggle.
to do is move a little bit and then
One wiggle and there goes the TP.
yeah, it's gone.
No, this is not. Okay, so next, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this called the baby bullet?
It is the NutriBullet Baby Bullet. It is a very long name. But why? Why is it the baby bullet?
I hate it. I hate it. Let me explain. So this is a NutriBullet, which is a blender,
Mm-hmm.
specifically for making baby food. So you put the food in there and it blends it up into baby food.
Mushy
which
food.
is coincidentally the same thing that a blender does, or a food processor, or even like maybe you steam the vegetables and then you smash them up yourself with your hand. I hate the NutriBullet baby bullet.
Well, that's why it goes in the F tier.
I think
I hate these.
this is a useless item. So that's another one like the wipe warmer. Like, hey, let's think of something very specific and market it.
Yeah, just promote it like crazy.
Yeah. Like, this is a thing that we already sell.
A blender.
But a little bit smaller and in a different color. And for babies. I hate that. The NutriBullet baby bullet. I don't like the name either.
Why are you gonna put a baby in a gun?
That sounds threatening. Baby bullet. I'm gonna get a content warning. Alright, what's the next one?
Next one are little mittens.
Little newborn mittens.
Little newborn mittens. What do you think about newborn mittens? We used little mittens because it was kind of cold.
Yeah, and also they kind of flail around a little bit. You don't want her to scratch herself.
Yeah.
But we didn't use them often. Not enough that I would recommend buying them. Not enough that I would get them again.
Really? You say you don't need this?
I would. I don't know, because you know what also works is socks.
True.
Socks do the same thing.
Yeah,
if
covers
you
up
really
the hand.
want to cover their hands. But I didn't cover up her hands all that much.
Yeah.
Because I wanted her to feel things around her. I wanted to give her like a better sensory experience and to like grow in that area. We used them when she first transitioned from a swaddle to a sleep sack.
Right. Because she had her hands down, like they were in the swaddle.
In the swaddle, yeah. But when she was when we transitioned to a sleep sack and her hands were out, I didn't want her to, well, number one, she would try to like get her finger into her mouth so that she could chew on her finger, but she had the passy in her mouth. And so her little finger would pop the passy out and it would wake her up and she would want the passy. She'd be like, yeah, where'd my passy go? I didn't want her to do that.
You done played yourself.
Right. So, but also she was still kind of flaily and I didn't want her to scratch herself and wake herself up.
Yeah.
Or hurt herself.
Yeah.
And I wanted her hands to be warm. So then we used mittens, but a lot of pajamas have the little fold down flap option.
That's what I was thinking, is they have those little flaps.
But also socks work. So I don't know, I would maybe put them in C tier.
C tier, bump it up, if you
because it's one of those
to
things
get
that like
these.
some people use them, some people don't.
Yeah. Okay, well, that is it for us. That is our tier list. This is available on Tier Maker. If you want to go, I might be able to put a link in the description. And you can do your tier list as well.
Let us know your thoughts if you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on the PPTP. Especially with first-time parenting, it's such a learning experience, and like you don't really know until you're in it and you meet your kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
to know what they like, what they don't like.
Every kid is so different, and every parent is just trying to learn, trying to get to know their child, and trying to adjust to parenting. And so it's such a learning experience, and you can take all the advice that you want, but when you're in it, when you're in survival mode, you just gotta do what you think is best for your kid and what's gonna be best for your family. So some of these items did not work for us. They might work for you. But that S and A tier, highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. But yeah, let us know your thoughts, what baby items you love, what baby items you hate. Subscribe to the channel. Also, that'd be really fun.
We'll put out more videos like this, like the other ones you've seen. Anything you recommend in the comments, we might take a look at.
Yeah, we'll see you around. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Next up, is the cotton woven fabric
Those are baskets.
baskets.
Those are baskets, Landon.
You just want to say baskets?
Yes, I just want to say they're
Okay.
baskets.
You intro this one.
They're cotton woven. They're baskets.